wandering on the beach. The ocean sprays, the birds speak. We look inside and rise in peace, eyes open to realize hope as we walk in beauty wherever the path leads. Creator is guiding me on this journey. That's all I need. Warmth beneath my feet as I look into the skies. Tears fill my eyes, and love fills my mind. The drum sounding so astounding, heart pounding with relief. Ears open to catch the lessons, 5 fingers counting my blessings. I believe with time and effort, we can achieve.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday morning?
Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys all got your positivity hats on. Hey, Mike. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Buddha.
Sure.
What's up, guys?
Get a little positive vibe music going, too. What's going on, Buddha? Thomas? Mike, how y'all doing?
Speaking of Mike, I'll have those Rasta logs out to you this week, buddy.
How are you guys doing today? The weather is supposed to be fantastic where I'm at today. It's a little chilly morning, but I guess it's a good morning to come hang out with us. But this afternoon it's supposed to be 70 degrees. I might go mow my grass even though I don't really need to, just to mow the grass, because I miss doing it. But I hope all of you get out there today and enjoy that beautiful weather that's coming this afternoon. I know a lot of you woke up to a little chilly weather. You lose Rock?
Yeah,
you're still there.
Waiting for my phone to come up here to see what temperature is.
No, I think you stole some of your bandwidth for a second because you kind of froze for a second.
Huh.
No, it does that sometimes when you get on the internet on your phone. You may take some of your Wi-Fi away, so it makes sense.
Well, Buddha, let's start off with
doing?
us. I love you, brother.
Yeah.
It's 56
Sundays are really
degrees
good.
here
I've always
in Illinois.
Sundays are really good for hang out with yourself. I've always done that on Sundays, I guess, and usually it's a pretty lazy day. Yeah, sometimes it gets windy out, but the wind is actually what brings sometimes the warm weather. So sometimes you get warm weather, but you get a little wind with it. But the only thing that makes it hard to do outside when it's windy is smoke cannabis. You know, that's the wind blowing on your blood.
I'll burn your joint up. Daniel Wright, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, Maxwell. McChilly in the house. What's up, Tim?
By the way, we got a giveaway. As always, I'm going to give away a crystal of some sort. Random winner. Let me bring that screen up. We got Be Positive today. So hit that hashtag as well.
I'm getting a lag. I'm going to back out and come right back.
That's fine. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? Again, this is for a hashtag. We always give away some kind of crystal. Today, I'm going to find a very positive crystal, and we're going to send it to today's winner because, you know, why not? I have a whole bunch of crystals behind me. If you guys see, they're actually all decorated shelves. I just redid the shelves, as well as got this beautiful crystal, which I don't know if I've showed everybody. That beautiful crystal from Valerie Thompson. You guys can get something like that, but I got this one that auction for Rasta, so it's pretty cool crystal, made of red obsidian. But again, that's my crystal. That's not the one I'm going to give away, but it is pretty cool. Is it working better, Rasta?
Yeah, seems like it. I'm also getting better, Buddha. Loving the good weather today. Gonna go out and get in it sometime today after the live. Probably go out with the wife. I'm gonna do a little bit of run. I need to go get some water and just go enjoy the day a little bit. Might go to the park, might go out to the lake, just drive around, or just go walk around. Who knows?
And it's even good. It's supposed to be even warmer tomorrow. It's supposed to be near 80 the next 2 days after today.
Really?
Yeah. So it'll be awesome weather. And let me get a few more tags out here. Good morning. How you doing? Morning, Susan. How you doing? What's up, Ohio 420?
Morning, Gabe.
Yeah, and Gabe, I got your message. You don't have to worry about paying me for that. Just let me know when you run out of the Lions mane, and I'll send it to you.
Hi, Karen. Good morning. Hi, Lynn. Pothead number 17 or 18 and 18.5.
Do you remember them all?
I
said, do you remember them all?
No, I remember Lynn because she's the one that she's the pothead. Her and her old man Tim McChilly. He's 17, she's 18, and then their cat's 18.5.
There we go. All right. I was getting ready to call you, Rasta. Oh, Ohio 420 said he was getting ready to call you, but don't call him because he's not alive.
What were you going to call me, Gabe? Hopefully a good name.
They're calling for 85 in southeast Missouri tomorrow. What's weird is last week, southwest Missouri had like 6 inches of snow. I know they were caught in a snowstorm, and now they're going to be in the 80s. But that's what happens this time of year. It really, the front has moved in. All the cold weather has really moved toward Canada now, so not a lot of the U.S. is experiencing some warm weather.
Hey, Charles, what's going on, buddy?
But the front line is very small, so you can literally be 100 miles away from somebody, and the temperature may be 30 degree difference sometime this week. So we're also getting into that severe weather season, so you got to be careful when we get warm weather, guys, because when that happens this time of year, it'll bring storms with it. Make storms.
So, guys, our topic today is positivity and gratitude.
What's going on, Steve?
I got a question. just, I kind of like I talk on my show, things that we do to kind of get us in that better positive, get us out of that negative mood. What are some things that you guys do that helps get you out of your negative moods? Like me, going outside like days like today, taking a little walk, sometimes taking my shoes off, walking out in the yard so I can get grounded to earth. And hey, Sir Steve-O. And it's pretty nice. But what are some things you guys do to go fishing, Mike? That's a good one. Hell yeah. I love fishing. Couldn't catch a fish if you threw it to me, but I love trying.
That's a good time to smoke a lot of cannabis too, and just sit there on the shore.
Yeah.
Don't even mind getting an indica when I fish and taking a nap.
That's funny. Whenever I was drinking, I didn't care about fishing because I just go out there and throw my pole in the water and or my line in the water, and I drink.
Thank you, Len. I hope you're having a good day too.
Now I like to actually walking up and down the bank and bass fishing. It's pretty fun. I'll throw a cat pole in too and let it sit, put a bell on it or something.
Remember I told you that, Ross, that was a tip I gave a couple months ago, that if you count backwards from, actually you only have to count backwards from 5, but if you ever have an anxiety attack and you count backwards from 5, you actually have to use a different portion of your brain, and it really can help an anxiety attack pass just from doing that.
Absolutely.
So that might be why counting from 10 backwards is a good day to start the day, because it actually allows you to use a different portion of your brain.
Yeah, absolutely. I used to use that technique with my clients. Another one, like, speaking of positive, if we're in a negative mood or something, I can do the ABC, either one of two things, and just make a gratitude list of 10 things I'm grateful for, or just start off with the ABCs and start off naming things that I'm grateful for, like A for apples, they make you healthy, B for bud, just go down the list and start using things that you're grateful for to start with that letter.
What's going on, John Doe? So got a whole bunch of people in here. Sir Steve-O, I saw here. What's going on?
John Doe, what's up, buddy? Hi, Doris.
Well, my internet lagging too.
Being out in that sunshine helps that mood a lot better too, guys. I know extreme heat and extreme cold are two bad things, but fall and spring are my two favorites, if we get it. We don't get much of those anymore, but I like getting out there in the nice weather, be able to walk around and not sweat my nuts off or have to wear so many clothes that I sweat from that.
Who's doing the mad faces? It's probably John Doe.
Yeah, John Doe. It's his way of showing love, Karen. It's nothing bad.
Hot dog water, John Doe. Hey, by the way, the new hobby to start this time of year is gardening. So if you ever want to get a new hobby, we're approaching the time of the year where it's a great time to get into outdoor gardening, which I want to this year. I want to do a lot more outdoor gardening and learn some more skills, because I don't have much experience with outdoor gardening of any kind, really. So it's a great new hobby to get going if you're thinking of starting a new one.
Yep.
Hey,
thanks for checking, Karen. I appreciate it. We definitely don't want negativity, so thank you for checking. But he's great. He's a good guy.
He's apparently still mad.
Hey, Waylon, what's up, brother? Long time no talk to you, man. It's been forever. Like 10 minutes.
Doris, is that? I need to apparently every time somebody sends me stars, I don't notice because I'm still learning how to see it when it happens. Somehow Gabe is able to do his Ohio 420 all the time and see when people send stars, but I think he watches the comments.
Yeah, he watches it on his phone too.
See the phone. The phone takes, actually, if you get on your phone, it actually tells you a lot faster. It's just an empty message. Just an empty message over here. Gonna drop some seeds today. Hell yeah! I actually just dropped Mythic Genetics apples, PB and apples, and the seeds shot out. Everything is going just as the seed should. I put it in water for 24 hours, and in 18 hours, it cracked open. We got a little whatever you call it coming out. Rasta, what's it called?
Taproot.
Yeah, taproot. That's when you know you got good genetics, when everything happens like it should. So, but I never doubted Mythic Genetics. Great stuff.
Yeah, somebody tag Alex if they would, please. Alex Jordan.
Yeah.
We need some positivity. That's one negative dude right there. No, I'm kidding. He's one of the most positive people I've ever met.
Yeah, use the phone to see stars. Got you, Lyle.
Canna Grammy, what's going on, sweetheart? What up, Griff?
The taproot, yes. Taproot, the beautiful taproot of any plant, the beginning of life.
That's what they should have named Baby Groot. Taproot.
I also like mycelium too. That's also the beginning of life too. So, but that's a whole different kingdom. It's just that John Doe guy. Everybody loves John Doe.
Yeah.
What's going on, Star? How you doing?
Sandra is what it does is it throws off the algorithm, and that's one of his ways to do it. But he's consistent with it, and he means love by it. And we're all a little different.
I got a bowl of some Mandarin cookies. That's what I'm smoking this morning, by the way. What's everybody else smoking? And drinking some Folgers coffee. And I know people always get that's just a store-bought coffee, but man, coffee's so expensive nowadays. Even if you buy it at the store, it still costs an arm and a leg. But I guess that's why it costs $6 now for a cup of coffee at the coffee place, because it's getting expensive for them too.
We get the Black Rifle, Wake Your Neighbor. Good morning, Ashley Miller.
I mean, they got the gourmet coffees that are 2 to 3 times as much as your Colombian or Folgers.
Yeah.
But man, some of those ones get pretty pricey, but they're really good coffees. But the price is just up there.
Yes, it is.
And they've gotten worse since 2020. I mean, they went up like. I remember one day Folgers for a while was like $13 when it was $7.99 like in 2020.
Yeah.
And then it just doubled like that overnight. But it's kind of gone down again. I think it's like $10 now for your normal Folgers at my store. So.
Yeah, it's like $9.89 or $8.99 or something like that.
Yeah, but the crazy thing, it's not the coffee growers that are charging more. It's everything in between that costs more, and everybody's charging more.
Hi, Michelle Paris. How's that little girl doing? You still need to send me a picture of that girl.
Everything costs
Michelle's
money.
got her plant going.
Some pre-rolls. Nice, Doris. The Starbucks Sumatra. Coffee is delicious. I'm going to buy a whole bunch of the ECC next month in March, so I'm excited to do some shopping with them. Well, that's all right, Karen. John Doe's done it for me for months. If I see an angry face, I always know it's John Doe. I think I met John Doe in July, and he's done it ever since.
Yeah, it's across the board consistent, and I never knock it. I got a hold of him one day, and I asked him, hey, did I do something or say something wrong?
$10 here at Walmart. Yeah, that's about what it is here. Man, I've actually tried to quit drinking coffee a few times, but I always go back. But now my gut's even healthier. I always thought I'd have to quit because I have gut issues, but turkey tail and lion's mane have really helped my gut a lot. So anybody who has gut issues out there like I have had with taking antidepressants your whole life, it really messes with your gut bacteria. So the turkey tail and lion's mane really truly do work, and I'm not just saying that to try to sell it. It actually really does help with gut issues.
I used to take 40 milligrams a day of omeprazole because I have to. I have GERD, and if I don't do it, then I get the reflux, and I have Barrett's esophagus, which is a precancerous disease. So I got to be careful. I have to make sure I keep that acid reflux down. So I was taking 40 milligrams a day. Since I've been taking the lion's mane the past 6 to 8 months, I guess, I'm down to 20 milligrams every other day. And I only take that as a precaution right now. Eventually, I'll wean myself off of that and see how it works.
Yeah, the lion's mane really helps because it helps your gut first, and then it helps your brain.
Well, I've been taking the turkey's tail for 2 days now, so I can't really tell yet. But I'm hoping that's going to help with the other 20 milligrams between all of it. And never know.
What's going on, Chris?
Hi, Chris. What's up, brother? Hi, Janet.
Still can't do iced coffee.
No. Hi, Susan.
Yeah, I've at least eliminated the sugar in the coffee. Now it's just honey and coffee. Kept coffee and added just the water. Yeah, it's usually not, the coffee itself's not too bad. It's everything people add to it.
Yeah.
Add some reishi mushrooms into it. Yep, we're going to be adding some reishi mushrooms onto our menu next month. And I'm excited to have that, selling that next month. Cheers.
Cheers. Sorry, I'm rolling a log here.
Well, your Rasa log could come today too, because they do deliver the mail on Sundays.
Really?
Yeah, they've gotten packages on Sundays, but they're usually through Amazon. So I think Amazon has a contract with them, and they ship on Sundays with Amazon.
Yeah, you won't get my stuff on a Sunday. Remember, the post office hates me. I'm so important, guys, that the whole United States Postal Office singled me out.
Like Twilight.
I just have a lot of troubles. I know I'm not that important.
What's going on, Eva? You live in the twilight zone of the postal service.
Yeah.
Like I pay for expedient service sometimes, and it gets to people all the time. But to you, it'll be like 2 days late.
Yeah.
So I should go back and ask for a refund, but I never do because they're supposed to be guaranteed by a date, and then they don't fulfill it.
Yeah, you and Chuck both.
We live right outside of Springfield, which is a major shipping point, so I don't know how it's an issue, but what's going on, Dab King? How you doing? And yes,
Dab King, man, fucking right on. Little Mike, well, he's not little, but Mike Jr. in his first place, man. That is fucking 2 years in a row. He got his wrestling championship. That's fucking cool, or whatever you call it.
I wrestled for 2 years in high school, so I do like following wrestling.
The kid's good. I watched it, just a little bit I've seen from Mike's posts and stuff, man. The kid's good.
That was my only regret in high school, was not getting into wrestling sooner. I only wrestled my junior and senior year, and I ended up being pretty decent for only being in it for 2 years. I picked up on it really fast. And
not only good job, Mike Jr., but good job, Mike Sr., because I know you push him and help him, and you're there. You know, you're the coach, other coach. You know, so good job there too, buddy.
Yeah, well, it's actually one of my favorite sports to tell people to get their young kids into, because there's a lot of friendships there that your kids will make the rest of their lives that can really benefit them. Yeah, I mean, literally, some of my good friends today are literally people I met in wrestling. So.
See, I never got into sports in high school because I was too much of a stoner and partier. I wanted to get into football, but my dad wouldn't let me, and after that, I just kind of gave it up. Had I known that we had that I liked golf as much as I did, I would have got on our golf team. But oh well, regional champ. That's what it was. Okay, 2 years in a row. It's his 3rd year wrestling. Fucking right.
So usually, yeah, you go to regionals. They pick a regional champ. Then you go to sectionals, and sectionals are like, I think it's like the 12 of the best wrestlers. So sectionals get a lot tougher because you have all the regional winners there as well. So right, sectionals then go to state. The top 3 from sectionals go to state.
Right on. Oh, but
he knows that. Dad King knows that each step of the way it gets a little tougher because the wrestlers get a lot better.
Well, yeah, you get the top quality of the state.
Yeah. Well, good luck at sectionals next week. He must be. His state's about a couple weeks behind ours, where Illinois just had their.
Mike's in Illinois.
Section. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Some schools may do it a little slower. It depends on, I guess, what class you're in.
He's up by just south of Chicago, and Joliet. By Joliet.
I guess he's right. I guess they did have. I live right in the state of Illinois, Missouri, so I get Missouri confused because I see a lot. Missouri just had their state championships last week or this weekend. So they started Friday, and Missouri had Friday, Saturday state championships. But also to answer Buddha's question, yes, there will be a mushroom capsule that has all 3 mushrooms in it. I probably will not be able to sell that until later on this year because I'm going to have to get a special machine to mix the capsules evenly so that you get the triple the capsules in each one. But really, it's also beneficial to take all 3, buy them separately and take all 3 because you get a lot more milligrams compared. You're probably going to get 333 milligrams per capsule of each one when you take them separate, but you can also just take more of those as well, I guess. Take 3 of those a day. But yeah, something we will be offering down the road, Buddha, so let's look for it probably sometime in August, September, I'd say.
Oh, that makes sense. Mike, Dad King, his name's Mike, but Mike said junior high, Little Mike's in junior high school just had their state.
Oh, see, that also confused me too. Yeah, that's right. They have different time frames with junior high and high school. I like the fact that there's a lot of girls getting into wrestling too. It's awesome to see, and girls are beating boys. It shows you that wrestling isn't all about muscle. It's all about dedication to technique, and that's really what wrestling is. And I've seen it plenty of times in high school where the strongest kid got his butt kicked by a kid who knew what he was doing. So that's why it's a great sport, because the kids who dedicate more to it always succeed more. Because you always get what you put in.
Oh, right on, Buddha.
I'm sure Dad King sees that too. If you look at all the state champions across the state, they're not one of them ever took it lightly. They usually took wrestling very seriously, and they did a lot of things outside, the wrestling room to get there.
Right. But excuse me.
What's going on, Jenny? No, it's all right, Star. The linesman's always available. And I want to remind people too that I do have a senior discount. I don't really talk about that a lot, but I do have a senior and a veteran discount for anybody. And if you would like the code, if you are a senior, and that would be anybody over, I think mine was 65 and older, and or a veteran. Just let me know and I'll give you that discount code when you make an order. Not saying you're an old person, Star. I don't see your picture, so I'm not sure of your age, but I'm just reminding people. Yeah, it really does help, Star.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
It's really affordable too. $13 a month is a really affordable medication that can really change your life.
For sure. I take 200 or 2 500s a day, so 1,000 a day. Sometimes if I'm if it's not working, I'll take a third one. Or if I wake up foggy, I'll take a third. Hey, what's up, Opie? But
what's going on, Opie?
Works great, guys. Focus, energy, gut health, memory, somewhat. My memory's pretty fucked up, so it's gonna take a lot to help it. I had a bad injury back in 2006, so I rattled my fucking brain a little.
I also just started adding the turkey tail to my diet, and one thing I noticed is now I don't get tired after eating a big meal. So issues I had before was if I eat a lot of wheat or gluten, I tend to get really tired after I eat it. But I've added the turkey tail right 4 days ago, and I've noticed that difference when I eat wheat or gluten now that I'm not getting tired. So it's obviously changed something in my stomach. It's allowing me to not, get tired. What happens when you eat gluten or wheat a lot of times is your brain blood, the blood in your brain goes down to your stomach in order to help you digest food that may be very difficult to digest. So what I think the turkey tail is adding is some kind of beneficial bacteria that is now helping break down that food, and it's not needing blood from my brain now. So that's what I think it's doing now, which is very interesting. Because I didn't expect to do that.
Yeah, because what I didn't realize until working with Dan is our stomach, our body has good and bad bacteria. That's all I know about that. But I mean, it does. I didn't realize that we had a good bacteria. I'm like, fuck, I didn't know bacteria was good.
And sometimes if they get out of whack, they can cause a lot of mental illness issues, and I know somebody who went through that once. They were having relationship issues because they were having issues with their mental health. They actually went to some specialists who tested their gut, like you can do online, where you can mail out of your urine or feces, and they'll do tests on them, and they'll test if you have proper bacteria. And they're actually really affordable. They're only like $100 or $200, and you can really find out what's exactly wrong with your gut. And they were able to figure out that they had a huge overgrowth of a bacteria that can literally cause a lot of mental illness issues and gastrointestinal issues of digesting food. And so it's really interesting once you figure out the proper gut bacteria that you can really change your life. And people always forget that we're machines, and everything you put in your body is going to affect it, and it's going to affect what's inside your body too. Cheers, everybody. By the way, hit that hashtag be positive too. I'm gonna give away a very positive crystal, something pretty to look at, and something for some positivity on this beautiful Sunday. So hit that hashtag be positive if you'd like to enter that. Yeah, the best. What do you think of Dove, Star? I've used Dove my whole life. and I seem to have really healthy skin. But Dove, I believe that Dove actually uses citric acid on there, and that it's kind of their secret ingredient that makes your skin so soft. But I thought most soaps were antibacterial, but I guess there's some in it that are harmful and more harmful than others.
I use Dial antibacterial soap. I have for the past, for some reason, when I hit about 40, I started getting acne and started getting like different stuff on my head and under my arms. So I had to use different deodorant and different soap. Weird.
Sorry to hear that, Ashley. The corneal.
Let's hear that, Ashley.
I've never heard of an ulcer in your cornea. Is that what that is?
Wow, never heard of that.
No, I may have actually had that before. Right up what it was. An ingredient their secret ingredient is citric acid. Dove, apparently that's what makes the soap makes your skin so soft.
Mike, I'll get those out here in the next couple days, brother.
But I actually, for my mom, when I was like 10 years old, used Dove soap. I started using it, and ever since I was 10, I've used what they've marketed towards women. The women's, I guess it's a women's soap, but they don't really, the commercials are more targeted towards women, and now they have a men's Dove soap. But I was using the women's soap 10 years, 15 years before they had it out the men's. And I've seen a really beneficial part of it because I work construction and my hands should all be rugged and hard, but they're not. So I hope it helps me look younger as I age too. So using a soap, because you got to remember, soap is something you use once a day. Something you put on your body once a day is going to have a huge influence over your whole life. Deodorant, it's probably good to use no aluminum, but I'm assuming Dove has no aluminum either. What's going on, Brian? How you doing today? I hope you're not blowing any glass today because it's a beautiful day outside. Go out there and enjoy that weather, but I'm not sure where Brian lives at.
He lives up Virginia.
Ah,
West Virginia or Virginia, 1 or 2. I can't remember which one.
Brian, are you guys experiencing some of this warm weather for the year as well?
What up, Brian? Much love, brother. Good dude right there.
Appreciate it, Star. Appreciate it. My hubby. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if that's what my brother had when he was younger. They put an eye patch on his eye for a while. But I don't remember what it was he had.
I got a funny story for you about eyes.
I think he had some other.
I was a welder for like 13 years. I was a boiler maker, and I went into I was that skinny guy that fit in boilers where nobody could fit. But the thing was, I was in such tight areas. A lot of times we would get flash burns from other people welding. Well, I got it so bad one time to where I had to go in and they put patches over my eye. They numb my eyes and put some solution in it, made sure nothing was in there, and then they put patches. So I was blind kind of for about 3 or 4 days. Well, we went over to my sister-in-law's and her dog got loose. Well, my wife jumped in the car and she's like, come on. And I went with her and we're out looking for the dog. And I wasn't really looking. She was. I was just riding along with. And once in a while I'd pull that patch up and I'd look under my eye and I'd try to see if I could look around. Well, I seen a guy sitting there working in his yard. So I'm like, I said, pull over and let me talk to this guy. She's like, what? I said, just pull over. She did. And I opened that patch up a little bit, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, have you seen a dog and that looks like, you know, black with a little bit of gray?" He goes, "Give me the dumbest look." He goes, "No, I haven't. And how the hell can you see a dog?" I said, "She's the one looking. I'm just asking you because you're on my side." CeeLo,
what's going on, CeeLo? And Buddha, I do have a PayPal, Buddha. Yes. What's going on, CeeLo? How you doing?
Yeah, the look that guy fucking gave me was like priceless. What the?
You probably would have been better just to leave the patch down.
Yeah.
But my brother had to wear it in the 80s. It was, I think they used to do it to correct some kind of his eyes were crossed or something. I don't remember what it was, but they put a patch on your eye for a couple of months to fix the issue.
Oh yeah. Counterattack it, I guess. Cheers, y'all. Hope everybody's having a hot day.
I remember my brother had to walk around with an eye patch for 3 or 4 months.
So I'm sure he got some good pirate jokes and whatnot.
For sure. Got a pop up and Pot's heads. What's that? A pop up live? Thank you, Doris. Thank you guys for all listening to us. Today we're just having general conversation about being positive and having gratitude.
I'm gonna mute this just a second. I got a vacuum.
And sometimes it's better just to wake up with the half glass full instead of a half glass empty and approach your day like that, even if it's going to be a shitty day. But you're going to play cards into oh, gotcha, Lynn. Yeah, I guess you guys were playing cards the other day. Yeah, I hope everybody has an amazing day too. Gotcha. Buddha, you can actually pay if you go to the website greatrivermushrooms.com. You can actually use PayPal to pay for the order if that would be easier. Otherwise, just message me and let me know. I can just do that. You send it to PayPal as well. Hope you have a good day too, Shane. Like I said, it was a little bit of a chilly morning. What's the temperature now here? Man, it's
I was
yep.
As I heard you doing that, I was listening. One of the things I was talking to Dan before the show about is, if I'm looking at life and I look at what's happening to me all the time, I'm going to have a negative and a bad outlook on things. But if I look at what's happening for me in life, I get a better outlook and more of a positive attitude. Because that negative, if I look at it and I see it all the time, that's what's going to be prevalent in my sight. I got blinders on and I don't see that positive stuff. But I keep that open mind and keep that open heart, I guess you could say, and just try to have an attitude of gratitude of what things are happening for me and what the things I do have in life, and things. I get more of a positive attitude. It helps me anyway.
Right. I appreciate it, Ohio. Appreciate it. That is kind of Buddha.
Thanks, Gabe. Love you.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to be positive.
It is.
I was at the bottom. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do, Ashley, especially on days today. Some days we just have to do our best. you know, and that's all we can do, and that's enough. You know, that's okay. You know, whatever we can do, doing our best on any given day is enough. You know, sometimes whenever I feel that I can't be that positive or whatever, I try to get around some positive people, or I try to do see something positive or read something positive, and it helps me, you know, maybe for a couple minutes, if anything. But sometimes we can't, you know, and I try not to fight that too much, because if I'm, you know, I do my best to come out of that mode, but sometimes I'm not going to fight myself and overwhelm myself trying to get out of it, because it'll be counterproductive. So sometimes I just have to be, you know, and I'll have a bad day or bad couple hours or whatever, you know. But you know, I try not to sit in it too long. But yeah, you're right, Ashley. It's really hard sometimes.
Yeah, I was struggling last year myself too. My vehicle broke down. I didn't have enough money to pay to get a new vehicle. That was actually before I met Rasta. And for a whole month, I wasn't even able to work construction, and I was not in a good place myself. But if you just keep pushing through, eventually, you know, everything works in the long run if you keep believing in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's hard. Sandra, there's just a lot of people who don't want to communicate anymore. That's what I see in the world, and then it feels like nobody cares because nobody wants to communicate. Everybody's so overwhelmed with their own life. Sure, right? Did you guys
three positives for every negative?
For instance, did you know that 80% of the world's population don't have a car? That's 80% of the world's population does not have a car. So if you have a car out there, you should feel blessed, because a lot of people don't realize that having a car is a big deal. And if you look at the whole planet, you know, there's a lot of people who live in Africa and third world countries who don't have vehicles, and they're talking in the billions of people in the world don't have vehicles. So if you think even with that mentality, having a vehicle can even be a positive blessing. Yeah, Sandra, we all do. We care here in the online community, even though not able to ever see you.
Yes, absolutely, we care. And you know that, Ashley.
Yeah.
And I hope you all know. Hi, Karen. How you doing, sweetheart? Guys, I hope that don't bother you. I grew up in bars, and my stepmom and, you know, just all the ladies in my life, I screw up with calling people hun, sweetheart, you know, sweetie. I don't mean nothing by it. If it bothers you, let me know and I'll stop best I can.
It happens a lot more in the South.
And I'm Southern too. So, I mean, I grew up in Illinois, but I got Southern blood. I was born in Florida, and I've always had that Southern mentality. Just that way. So if I say, oh, bless your little heart, you might want to watch out. That might not be what I mean. Where's Shannon? She knows. Or what's the other one? Well, ain't you so special? You know, that means yes, special, all right. All right. I don't know if Mike's watching. Mike, if you're still watching, Kowski. I gotta say it slow, so I say it right. Coming your way, brother.
What is it? Oh, the Rotsa logs.
Yeah, Mike Sadowski from Stachkowski, the one that donated for the seed benefit. He sent me a couple goalie glue, and I didn't have any to send back at the time, and now I do. So Right on, Storm. That's awesome. Oh shit.
Yep. I don't have a lot of friends either around here, so I feel what you mean, Sandra. And
You guys are my friends and family.
I live in a very weird town where I feel like I'm in the twilight zone, just based on all my beliefs. I just don't feel like I belong here, but I'm stuck here right now because I got a good job and a business going. So this year I'm going to spend a lot more time leaving my town and traveling, and that's how I'm going to find my happiness, because I'm not finding it in my town. And I hope with traveling it brings more opportunities to meet new people. So
absolutely.
because I always say to myself, even if you feel lonely now, there's 7 billion people in the world, and there's always people that want to connect. You have to remember that and stay positive. A lot of us haven't met the people we're going to meet in our life yet, so.
You are correct, Granny. Grammy. It's funny. You're right, because when I say it, I don't get the same effect, or I don't get, it don't sound right even to me. But I say that, not saying that that's what I say. But yeah, I do, but it don't come off right. It's funny. Yes, it's got to be that Southern Belle. It's funny, when she said that, I could hear a Southern Belle saying it too. That's part of that neurodivergence shit.
Right.
All right.
Who to go see? The one thing I want to go do, like I've said it for probably 8 years, is I want to go get lost in the forest in Colorado. Not get lost, but I want to go on like a 2-day adventure into the forest there by myself, and do some camping and maybe some other things too. But I've always wanted to plan a trip and do like some kind of little spiritual thing in the woods by myself, where you kind of go out and survive by for 2 days, get away, put your cell phone away, and just connect with nature.
Yeah, Sandra, or any of you guys for that matter, my messenger is always open. I just learned the other day what DM meant. I know what it is, but I always called it PM, personal message, but it's DM, direct message. I'm like, what the hell does D stand for? I'm like, shows you how tech savvy I am. But yeah, my DMs are always open, guys. If you ever need to talk, or if you ever need somebody just to listen, I'm good at that too. Not a judgmental listener right here. I have no room to judge.
I also want to leave the country too. That may happen. It may happen in December.
You're a peach every day, Eva.
For sure.
I don't know if I told you about my great niece. Her name is Ava. She's ornery like you. She reminds me of you. Good people, though. She's getting big.
I haven't left the country since 2010. It was 2011. I went to El Salvador for 15 days, and I was there with Habitat for Humanity International, and it was an awesome trip. I like doing those kind of things, and I'm itching to do it again. It's been 12 years. And
Never been out of the country.
And I have this itch to go to Kenya. I had my whole life. I've been intrigued with Kenya since I was like 6 years old. Now I'm only getting older, so now I'm like more than ever. I feel like I need to travel and see the world before I don't exist anymore. Before you're 65 and be like, why didn't I do that then?
Jump back a minute. That's funny. Can't agree with me. All right, where was he going? There you go.
I don't even know.
Yeah. That's why me and my wife are doing what we're doing, Buddha. We're going to go homestead, and then once we get settled, we're going to do a little bit of traveling. Kind of homestead in the summer and travel in the winter.
Yeah, I feel That's another positive thing, is to be positive about your health, be positive about being alive. And I'm very thankful that I have good genetics, and that I'm positive that my body's going to work the rest of my life, even though I have some back pain. I'm going to work through it. That's another thing, be positive about his health.
As I'm putting a cigarette in my mouth.
Well, I'm going to appreciate it now. I'm 65, and then I'm not going to feel the same. But because age definitely slows you down.
Yeah, I'm learning that. That's where acceptance comes into play.
I'm not ready to stop fighting yet. I know that you turn 40, I'm going to have to start working out a little bit more to stay fit and eat a little healthier, cut some more things out.
I try to be loving, kind, supportive to everybody I come in contact with, and I try to live happy, joyous, and free, because that helps me. And you hear me say happy, joyous, and free, and I wrote this down because that's what I remembered my sponsor talking. Happiness.
Thanks.
I get happiness by doing service. I get joyousness by having gratitude, and then I get freedom by having acceptance. And those things together gives me a positive attitude, and I love it. Right on, Ashley.
Yeah, Buddha, for sure. Positivity your way as well. And afternoon, Susan. Thank you for the kind words. Philip, thanks for joining us.
30 years, Philip. Yeah, it's been about 30, 35. I'm 49. I'll be 50 in May. That's my goal, to quit by my 50th birthday. A puppy cat? Is that like an uncle dad or an aunt mom? How'd you get up? Ah.
It's awesome, Sam. There's always I quit 12 years ago. It's always a hard but very healthy choice to make.
May 2nd. Mine's May 11th, Ashley. We're Taurus. My dad's April 23rd. Well, it still is. He just don't celebrate it. He's kind of not here no more. But actually, my dad's dog that I have, I use that for her birthday. And that's one of the positive things I do. My dad's birthday is a downer day, So what I do is I take and I didn't know when Heidi's birthday was, and my dad promised that I'd take care of his dog when he passed, and I got her. That's the one I talk about all the time. She's my little buddy, my little sister. But her birthday, I make April 23rd, and I love on her that day. I make it special, or try to make it special for her, and because that's something that brings positivity rather than thinking the negativity. First couple of years I couldn't do. This is year 3 on Dad, so it's still rough. Don't get me wrong. Stubborn and bullhead, me too, Ash. That's, oh my God. Yeah, I just ask my wife, she'll tell you.
I'm stubborn as hell too.
That's right, Philip. Getting around people, like-minded people has been, I'm going to tell you guys a little story. If you have like we'll say the Titanic, these people are on the Titanic, it's floating out there, and you have different levels of people. You got down at the bottom, you have the people that actually are in coveralls and working and stuff like that, the workmen, and they sleep in these bunks, and it's pretty low class. And you got, as you go higher, you pay a little bit more, and it's a little bit better class, and you go all the way up and you get to the captain's table, and that's the elite of the elite, and they're all in tuxes and everything like that. So them people up here, they're not talking to the people down here, just because they don't coincide. They don't have all them similarities. These people are rich hoity-toity, and these people are down here working class, blue collar. So they don't have the same interests. Okay, that's all right. But once that fucking ship hits that iceberg, they're standing on the handrail, and they're standing there, and they're still not really got a whole lot in common. They're not really talking a whole lot. And a little bit, because they're all in the same situation. But once they get over that, they have to jump over, or the boat's going down, so they jump over and they're in that icy water. There's nothing different. They're both exactly the same. It's not like that rich guy is going to look over at the other guy and ask him what his financial statement is. They're the same situation, same common peril. And when they get out there, they go their separate ways. He goes to his rich family and stuff, and he goes to his blue collar home and all this. But if they meet back again out in life, they will remember that time that they spent together in that same common peril. And because they came out of it with the exact same solution. And that's what I try to practice is, if we go through the same things and we have like-minded friends that are going through that, and we can hang out with those people and kind of catch on, hey, what worked for you, man? Oh, wow. Okay, I'll try that. Well, it didn't work for me. What else you got? Or to ask somebody else. And that's the good thing about the commonality of things. Having people around. Chuck, that's your birthday? Cool. Having people around that's gone through it, especially if they've gone through it before you. And that's why I try to get up here, and Dan himself, we try to practice and talk about what we've gone through and how things have helped us, in hopes that maybe it'll help you too. Sorry about the long babble, but I get on a roll sometimes.
I actually said the wrong information earlier about what it'd be blessed for the car. Only 18% of the world's population have a car. So it's actually 2% less.
Oh, wow.
So if you have a vehicle, that's the thing to be positive about, is if you remember that only 18% of the whole world have a vehicle. And I know we see a lot in America. It's pretty normal for Americans to have vehicles, but a lot of the other people in the world, struggle to have that. So it's something that we take for granted. The fact is having the ability to travel around, just places.
Hey, thanks, Philip.
Oh, do in-home care for a veteran. Very nice.
Yeah, that Sandra, that's a fine line. Well, no, that's not a fine line. It's a big, giant gray line, because sometimes it's hard to figure out where that line between helping somebody and being where they're at as opposed to enabling. I struggled with that for years, and I still learn from it. So yeah, I understand your struggle, Hansel.
You probably meet some interesting people if you do serve for veterans.
Awesome.
Home health care for the American Legion.
Now, those of you that work with vets, I don't know if you know it or not, but if they are somebody that grows, or if you know vets that grow, Boots to Bushes is a Facebook group that helps Red Sticks. His name's Ryan. He does a giveaway once a month or once a week, I think, for vets only, a bean giveaway. So if you guys go check out Boots to Bushes, they're all about helping the veterans.
What's going on, Stoned Juggalos?
I think Boots has a Z instead of an S.
I hope everybody at least goes and gets some vitamin D this afternoon and gets some sunshine. That's what I'm talking about. That's when I see I see the word beautiful day, I'm just thinking of the 70 degrees that's going to be outside today.
It's a beautiful morning. Work with vets and mental ill people was my job. Awesome, Susan. Yeah, I started out working at a rehab, working a crisis detox unit. And then I moved over, started working for the residential rehab and started running that unit. And then I became a counselor. And I would work helping training people become counselors, or not counselors, but recovery support specialists and stuff. And I totally loved it. I spoke over at McFarland's one time and got to meet some very interesting clients. And it was really, really neat. Mental health intrigued me. It always has, especially, and that's why I got the certification co-occurring disorder professional, because it dealt with addictions and mental health and how they coincided and was co-occurring. And along with other things, it couldn't just be those two. Co-occurring could be homelessness and addiction, whatever. But either way, it was very interesting and I loved it. I hated getting paid for it. I know that sounds fucked up, but it just didn't seem right. You have to jump through all the hoops to help people. Now I can do it free, and it helps people, and it doesn't cause me anguish and anxiety and depression and stuff, because it's hard, being in that position, especially if you have clients that pass away or somebody that gets put away or something, somebody that just doesn't make it. It sucks. Not my fault, I did the best I could with what I had, and give them the best information. That's, you can carry the message, but you can't carry the alcoholic or addict or the person in trouble.
Right.
Amen, Sandra. Because of the brave. My grandpa was a Korean War veteran. My dad was a Vietnam War veteran, but he didn't see combat. My grandpa did. My uncle was in the Army, but he didn't. It wasn't during it. Thanks, Eva. Love you, hon. But my uncle didn't see. It wasn't in during any war. He just went to. So it was all through my family, but my dad wouldn't let me. Which I think I probably could have used it back then, but I'm glad I loved the life I did. I wouldn't change a bit of it. Made me who I am today. I was just in training for what I do now. Intense training.
What's going on, Ted? How you doing? Yep, if it's cold, I don't go outside either. But my favorite place to sit in my house is the front steps of my house. I get a nice view of the sky. I get a nice view of my quiet neighborhood, and that's when the winter hits, I get really depressed that I can't sit out there. So today I'm going to go sit out there, and I'm going to go smoke probably a little bit of cannabis and probably drink a little bit of coffee and get some sunshine.
Oh, thank you, Phil.
Was in Vietnam. Yeah, humans don't like the cold. I don't think a lot of us like the cold. But the perfect temperature to me is 70 to 72 degrees, sunshine with a nice breeze. That's literally I think the perfect outdoor temp.
And by the way, guys, I don't tell you what my certifications were to brag. By all means, I say it just so you guys know I half-ass know what I'm talking about anyway. Mike, going out tomorrow, buddy.
Oh, find some wine.
Sorry it took so long, but ran out. Some shit happened. I had a lot of shit.
Some coffee and cannabis. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. What time is it, Ted? Do you happen to know what time it is? Ted? I know you know what time it is. Hey, Mike, or Ted. Ted, what time is it? Ted.
Dab time?
I can't do it. Tell me what time it is. There she goes. Len got you first. Dab time, Len. Dab time, Ted. There he is. Oh,
yeah, we got to get up to the 80s. Get the weather with the water warmer.
Fucking enablers.
That's warmer temps, 80s temps. Those will bring the fish. So people can do the fishing. Probably still a little too early to do some certain kind of fishing, Mike, isn't it?
Depends on where you're at.
And what you're fishing for. I think it's probably a good time to crappie fish, isn't it?
I don't know. I just bass fish, and it's too cold for that.
Yeah. Supposed to be beautiful this week in Alabama. Yeah, we're going to be near 80 degrees 2 days in a row. And we're going to drop down to 38-degree high on Thursday, though, but just for one day.
There you go, Mike. Walleye, yeah. You can fish for walleye in colder weather.
Some people may experience some really significant temperature differences this week. One day it may be 75, and the next day it may be 35.
Where are you at again, Mike? Michigan. I hear there's good fishing up there.
Some walleye fishing. I've never done walleye fishing.
I always thought ice fishing would be cool, but you know, that's back when I was drinking. Now that I don't have that wouldn't have that whiskey, I don't know.
How many people have been to Bennett Springs? That's a popular choice in the Midwest. If you go to Missouri, they actually have a whole hatchery there where they actually grow the rainbow trout at the location. They release them in the stream. And if you go there during the season, it's insane. There's literally 5 feet between your left and right. You'll have somebody fishing 5 feet all the way down the shore. And there's just hundreds of fishermen that line up. And there's so many fish in the stream that everybody's able to really catch their limit, which is 5 fish per day, or a 5 tag limit, I guess. But, it's a really awesome, beautiful place to fish. If you live in the Midwest, go check out Bennett Springs. I can't remember what town it's in, but Alex, can you remind me where Bennett Springs is? Because I'm sure you know, being a Missourian. Those rainbow trout are just awesome to eat. They grow. They're beautiful fish to catch, and they're really strong. So a lot of times, it's a great. You can usually learn how to fly fish at Bennett Springs. So that's where I learned to do some fly fishing, and it's actually a lot easier to learn than you think. And it's a great place to do it.
Man,
Steelhead fish. And
Ted, Lynn, you guys just did that because you want to see me halfway dead, sadists.
Yeah, I think that's awesome when the state gets involved with actually having the hatcheries, and you can actually tour them. And Bennett Springs is actually fed by this bubbling spring. So there's this, I think if I remember right, there's this little pond area, and there's water bubbling out of the ground that feeds the spring that the rainbow trout live in. So the water is actually freezing cold, especially near where it comes out. So
Alex has no idea.
No idea. Alex, are you a fisherman? Do you fish at all? They raise the rainbow trout here in Potter County.
Lebanon, Illinois, or Lebanon, Missouri?
Yeah, that's it. Lebanon. That's right.
Oh, that's funny because I used to live in Lebanon, Illinois, and the name of the street was Mary Jane Street. 519 Mary Jane Street. And the funny part of that, me and my wife's anniversary is 519.
Yeah, Missouri.
Anthony, Larry, what's up, brother? I just
Missouri,
smoked. Yeah.
Missouri runs some awesome parks. If you compare Missouri parks to Illinois parks, like a lot of our Illinois parks are trashy, and then you go to Missouri, they spend money in their parks. They actually have beautiful facilities, so I recommend everybody check out Missouri for their camps and stuff, because they're pretty awesome places. Especially if you go down to southern Missouri, some of those they just built like brand multi-million-dollar facilities at these campsites. So they're awesome places. Crystal Lakes. Illinois is still 20 years behind on all of Missouri's parks, still, just for the fact that we don't have a lot of funding that in Illinois that Missouri does to fund their parks.
You guys are going on, but McChilly's getting the fucking scooter out, ain't he, Lynn?
What's a McChilly? I'm way behind in the comments.
McChilly, the next comment. McChilly is her husband, boyfriend, I don't know, her old man. She said they're getting on our ready for a bike ride.
Bush and Wildlife.
I was thinking Harley.
Oh, you fish at the family ponds? Hell yeah. That's where the big lunkers are, man. Missouri private ponds are where the trophy fish are usually caught, the ones that break records. Sitting there for years, nobody catching them, just eating.
That's the area. Okay, Star or Storm. So you know where Ironton is. I had a chance possibly at one time to move over to Ironton, but it was kind of a sketchy situation with all the property and family involved, and I didn't want to get involved in family, so that's not the route we took. So our next route is down by Alex. Well, that guy right there. So we're going to look at some of that property down there this April.
Hell yeah. If I were going to move anywhere near in Missouri, I'd actually probably choose near southwest Missouri, between the Ozarks area to Springfield, Missouri. That's an awesome, beautiful area. And plus you feel like you're not in an urban area, that you're still outside, but you have access to all the necessities you need, that are close to you. But the Ozark area is beautiful. Plus, I'm just attracted to all that water. I love going to the Ozarks. I love being on that lake.
Missouri's just a beautiful state, period. There's so much, and like Alex said, southeast is, that's where he's at, and it's beautiful down there. I went down to Alex's on the way to a float trip, a canoe trip, and it was just beautiful the whole trip. I took Illinois down to Chester and then crossed over in the St. Genevieve area, and man, it was just beautiful out there. And then going from there over to Lesterville and Ironton area. Yeah, did Star Station.
Yeah, southeast for sure. Southeast is full of a lot of beautiful parks. Some of the most beautiful parks I've ever been to are in Southeast Missouri, the state parks.
Yeah. And Illinois, Shawnee National Forest is beautiful too. I went down there for our anniversary.
Yeah.
John Doe's back.
You ever seen Michigan? Yeah, Doris. I actually, in my childhood, my family is from Chicago, so not of my family doesn't live in Chicago anymore. But I've been there probably 300 times in my life. When my mother would travel back there every weekend from Quincy to Chicago, and then we would also go to Lake Michigan, which was only like an hour and a half away from Chicago, and we'd have family trips there to a cottage on Lake Michigan. So yeah, it was on the other side area. So beautiful area as well too.
Storm, you're over by Springfield, Missouri. Is that what you were saying? Because if you are, then I'm sure we'll meet one of these days. I'm moving to Missouri. I'm going to meet all the Missouri stoners.
Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Ted, you'll have to hit me up. My brother actually has a property down there, so I go down there quite a bit. That's why I get excited now that my brother actually owns property. He owns a lake house near Camdenton, and I'm going there now usually four to six times a year now, or during the summer when I can find time.
The guy that we bought our house off of, one of my best friends, since I've known him, as long as I know my wife, she was living with him at the time. They're best friends. And he's living in Camdenton now with his daughter, or by his daughter. He moved over there so he could be close to his grandkids, and sold the house to us. And that's fucking small world. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother actually lives in Springfield, Missouri, and then he bought the lake house 2-3 years ago, and he slowly remodeled it to now where it is, where it has a full dock. It has the ability to sleep about 8 or 10 people really easily, so it's a really nice place. And appreciate my brother for inviting me too.
Hell yeah, Valerie, you want to do contract for deed? Yeah, I want to be out in the middle of the boonies, kind of, but not too far away from civilization. So if I need to get to somewhere, I can go. I don't mind, 20 miles even.
We have a summer house in Branson. That's probably a beautiful place. Heck yeah. Good to hear it helping. Yeah, hopefully it helps you too, Shauna. Yeah, I get a lot of people who rebuy it and then tell me how it helps them, and it helping in a lot of different ways: brain fog, pain levels, inflammation, gut health. So it does so many different things, which is why it's so helpful. Oh,
Yeah, Valerie, I don't know if I could afford Branson though. He's got a lot of property.
Well, Doris, message me. We can work something out.
Vending Mythic Eggs.
Is that the one in the Missouri Cam? It's going to be at the Five Seasons, or is that what it is?
The Regala.
Oh, the Regala. That's right. That's not the one there? That's like completely full, isn't it? It gets overcrowded. Or did they move it to a larger place this time?
Shauna, I'm glad I seen your name. Let me look at this. You guys still have a 15% discount on, or $15 thing for Master Roshi. So whenever you're ready to use that, let me know. I got a code, hon. All right. And then Loretta Ridgeway, are you in here by chance? She's the other one that won. That was back on my giveaway, 710 giveaway. Look, I'll be coming up on 1,000 giveaway here pretty soon.
Heck yeah, you're vending the Mythic.
Eventually,
Alex, I'm gonna meet you.
If you guys get a chance and you're over on my page, hit the invite button, invite a couple people. Try to help me get up to 1,000 if you don't mind. I appreciate it. I'll be doing a giveaway of some sort whenever I get there, and probably some beans, and I don't know, I'll get a hold of some community people. If anybody wants their name shout out for anything, wants to donate a little something, I'll give your name shout out and all that. I don't get nothing out of it. I don't care. I just did basically shout you guys out. Pretty much what the giveaways are for anyway, to give the person donating some notoriety.
Yeah, I'll donate some stuff as well.
All right, cool.
I'm so far behind in the comments.
I already know, Alex.
Helps you sleep, huh? Yeah, it helps everybody differently.
It's Rasta Rhino. There's no space in between the name. It says Rasta Rhino, like pull that comment down there. I can get it. Yeah, just like that. Just like right here. But it doesn't have a space in between. And it's a page. Oh, actually, I could probably.
Oh, it gets crowded. There's probably a lot of marijuana smoke that gets smoked out. Get high off the secondhand smoke.
Now that's not the link, but that's the and it's the same logo. The one with the space is my profile.
Yeah, Shauna, there's a sale on the large bottle of Lion's Mane for $24. They're normally $25, and you'll save $2 off of buying 2 of the other bottles.
And Brenda, I meant to get a hold of you today sometime, but you won these last Thursday on my show, or on the Misfits After Dark, that test thing I was doing. Send me your address, would you, hon? And I'll get those out to you sometime this week. Actually, I'm gonna put those.
Have they thought about ways to increase the ability to have more people there, Alex, or is it still going to be in the same location? Or see, it's like a huge room. I didn't know if the room was fully all open, if it was curtained off, and they only used half the area, or.
And do I say that right, Brenda? Is it Bryler?
The Dan Rhino page. That one right there. Oh, that's YouTube channel. That one right there.
Yeah, there we go. Yep, just click on that name or the follow button behind it. I appreciate it, guys.
That's all right, Shauna. If we need to change it, we can work something out. Just message me.
It's not a fuck up if you can fix it.
I know a guy who can control what goes on the website.
Get her done sideways. Not to give guys too much TMI, but Jennifer, yesterday, me and my wife came back in here after fooling around, and she read your name of your group. She said, "Get her done sideways." Yeah, we just kind of did that. But yeah, that's her group. Get her done sideways. Jennifer T.
Hey, Brenda. How you doing?
And I'm wondering if I'm saying that right. Is it TD?
What's your name?
The one right below that, yeah. Jennifer TD. She's got a group, Get Her Done Sideways. Just basically a fun stoner group. But she does a lot of, likes to have fun over, does some lives and stuff like that. So go check her out, guys.
Dog knows the warm weather's coming. Or he's going crazy over the full moon.
Yeah, my dog's outside right now, Thomas. Ever since that sun came out, she's like, "All right, Dad, hey, sun's out. You know where I want."
So there we go.
Oh yeah, Philip.
Appreciate it, Shauna.
That includes you, Miss Ma'am. So thank you. You guys are all awesome. Appreciate you coming hanging out with us. Fuck, we got 30 people in here.
30
Oh,
people.
yeah.
In here. 39 people in the giveaway. Gonna be some kind of crystal, some positive crystal. Well, appreciate it, Gabriel. It's a dog Chihuahua.
And when you're done, keep the same hashtag. I'll do a surprise giveaway.
Okay. The dogs are Chihuahuas. Huh? How many Chihuahuas do you have? You got some Frenchies too. These are some interesting dogs.
Janet, I used to have a couple rat terriers, and I had a buddy of mine tell me, he says, he quoted a comic, and I can't remember the comedian, but he said, "It's not a dog if it bounces when it barks." I said, that's hilarious.
Isn't that how a Chihuahua barks?
Yeah.
Thinking of how they bark, yeah. Frenchies have a funny face.
They do. That's what Ronnie Corey's just got him a Frenchie puppy. Arkansas, what's up, brother?
Some old Chihuahuas. In Arkansas, how you doing?
I told Brian a joke one time. I said, "Yeah, did you hear the governor's mansion in Arkansas burned down?" He says, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, it took the whole trailer court with it."
All right.
What up, Ralph Ruba?
Pain in the butt.
Oh, hell yeah, Ralph. Thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate you, buddy.
Jack Russell, do you think she's a bull?
Yeah, ours did too. We had two big dogs and then a female rat terrier. And the two big dogs would be playing and rustling around. The rat terrier would jump off the couch and look at both of them and bark, and they'd scatter. They'd be like, "All right, boss spoke."
Here's now. Temperature 64 now. The Doberman Dozer. I used to have a full Doberman pincher. I need to make sure somebody didn't send stars again. Wait, Somebody did.
46 in Michigan. Where did we get up to? Let me see. Where's
James and Mark Gibbs. I appreciate the stars as well. I just noticed it now. So
James. Yeah, James Pocock or Peacock. Pocock, I think. Well, James and yeah, both them guys are both good star givers.
appreciate it, guys.
Food is another one.
I'm not good at seeing it here inside of the StreamYard because it doesn't show us. We have to look at the Facebook to see it. 46 degrees here. Well, hopefully the warm weather moves your way. It's already 64 and getting warmer now. That husky's 12 years old, geez. Sounds like he's lived a long life. Still more to live. It's a big skull, huh? Is it even bigger than the skull that I got? $38 in upstate New York. $37 new. That'd be North Dakota. Cheers, everybody. Some Mandarin cookies. Seems like it's cold everywhere but here, so I must be on the warm side of the front.
I'm waiting for my phone. It's buffering.
Because we got a lot of people close to me that it's cold. Northwest Michigan's kind of far away, and
56 here in central Illinois. East, well, kind of central, a little farther east. I'm right by Springfield, guys. I think we're only on my page, Alex, and Dan's page.
yeah, we're only on 2 locations on Facebook.
And then both of our YouTube.
Yeah, there's the temperature difference all across the world, nation. There's Quincy, and you can see some places just north are really cold.
There's 9 on my page and 19 on Dan Baird page.
It's really cold up in the Northeast.
Yeah.
Hot down to Houston, dude. They're in the hundreds. But that's why it's getting warm here, because it's even warmer somewhere else.
There you go. Get Shannon in here. That's my buddy.
We'll probably give this away then if you're going to give another thing. So I'm going to give this a 3-minute timer. And then we'll hit this giveaway hashtag. Bring that screen in. 70 here already. Nice. Seems like there's some pretty good temperature differences, so that's probably going to bring some severe weather somewhere in the country. You have that drastic of temperatures. I think we have a chance of some severe weather coming up too. Nope, they took it out. But somewhere is going to have some storms. Manifest no wind.
Don't want storms. Brenda, I might have your address, actually.
Well, we need
Send it anyway, just in case. Just to be sure.
Many places in the country need some spring storms for the farming season. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Sorry, old song.
What is it?
It's a song by DRI, Dirty Rotten Imbeciles. It's an old punk rock thrash song called Manifest Destiny.
From the late 80s?
Yeah.
From the Beastie Boy days?
Mm-hmm. A little bit past that, maybe early 90s, late 80s. Yeah, it was late 80s. Let me look, Brenda.
We've got 1 more minute and 10 seconds. We'll hit that hashtag. Sat on the porch. Very nice.
$40.89. Is that right, Brenda? I got Terry's, so I kind of figured it's the same place. So yeah, I got it.
Everybody manifest. 20.
Manifest destiny. Manifest destiny.
Cheers, too.
I figured that, Brenda. At least I hope so. That would mean there's trouble. I don't want to see trouble at the Broiler House.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
I love golf.
40 people in it.
I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year. It's my back's screwed up. Last year I was just a sub on leagues, so and I only did it a few times, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna kill myself trying. Congratulations, Chris. Are you still in here? But yeah, Philip, I love golf. My average is high 80s. At one point, it was low 80s. My best
He's
was
right there.
75.
What's up, Chris? Congrats. Shoot me your information, and I'll get that shipped out to you.
Never had a hole in one.
I don't think I ever will.
Came close. I've been about 4 inches several times.
Oh, that's what she said.
But, well, you know why they call it golf, don't you? Because the word fuck was taken. Fuck, it went in the trees. Fuck, it's in the water. Fuck, it's in the sand. Fuck, I missed the ball.
It can't be entertaining to go with somebody who gets angry when they golf.
Oh, and my buddy's like that. I've seen him throw fucking clubs, break them over his knee, and it's hilarious. I'm like, dude, did that help you any?
By the way, Chris, you want to? I'll send you one of these positive crystals. I'm not really sure what it'll be yet, but it's gonna be something awesome. So to shoot me your address, and I'll get that out to you.
Disc golf is pretty cool too, Doris.
Disc
I haven't
golf.
played that in years.
I keep forgetting about that. We have a disc golf course here.
Philip, it helps my mental health tremendously, especially if I go by myself, because then I don't have to wait on nobody. I don't have to, it's just I'm laid back. People let me play through. I'll let other people, it just depends. Sometimes I'll just stop and I'll fucking kick back for a little bit because my back will be hurting, and I'll smoke one. I've even got on the phone and done live during that time. Just, it's fun to play and get out there and get out in God's country and nature.
Golf for my mental health. I sold my golf clubs, so maybe someday I can.
I got 2 sets.
Sport again, but I'd rather actually play disc golf than actual golf.
Yeah, that's fun too.
But I always forget we have a course around here to play on, and we'll see to do that more. I got 4 disc golf frisbees.
Nice. See, I don't walk because it'll screw my right leg once in a while. I got pinched nerve, degenerative disc, all kinds of fucked up back shit, Philip. But one of it is my right leg will fall asleep and I'll fall over. So I got to be able to sit down somewhere. That's why I get a cart. Gabby says mini golf for me. It's fun. I love it.
3D games, yeah.
You're guaranteed one good shot a round. And usually if you're shooting bad all day, it's usually towards the last hole. It'll give you that one good shot that'll keep you coming back. Like, all right, I can do that again.
Oops, what did I do?
Oh yeah, Phil. It's funny because my buddies, I'll hear in the distance, oh, it sounds like that, or it smells like that skunk family's back on the course again.
You want me to do the same hashtag again?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do it for a Rasta log. One Rasta log.
Hell yeah. Be positive. I'm making sure I'm spelling everything right this morning.
A Rasta log is a big fat hand rolled by me joint. It's about 1.5 at least grams.
Yeah, if you smoke a Rasta log with Rasta, you're gonna get really high because I've done it before.
And if you guys are interested in them, hit me in the DMs. I do have a few to get rid of.
Yeah, I smoked a whole bunch of them with you that day. We got really high.
Yeah. That was awesome. I was sitting here. Dan surprised me one day, guys, and I was sitting here and I didn't realize it because Chuck got online with me and distracted me for a while. And then my wife and Dan, and I guess Chuck knew about it too, that they had coincided. Dan surprised me coming over and visited me. And I'm sitting here and all of a sudden a truck pulls up. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm looking outside. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's Dan. So I got up and went out. I'm like, fucking A. Okay, Ashley. I'm going to write your name down for you.
Ralph wanted to know the cost.
2 for 30, 4 for 50.
And they're a big gram and a half big joints, aren't they?
Yeah.
Big old joints. Rasta logs, they're fitting names, yeah.
Well, the way it started, I'm definitely gonna try to hit you up in a couple of weeks. Hearing great things. Well, I haven't thought about one at a time. I don't know. I usually go two minimum, but that's yeah. We'll talk, Thomas. Just get a hold of me when you're ready, buddy.
Yeah, they're big old logs.
Basically, 2 of them are an 8.
Right.
You know, and that's basically what I charge for an 8, 30, if I do. But you know, then there's the hand rolling and stuff like that. Alex, keep on trimming, just keep trimming. He's in trim jail. I asked him yesterday, I said, what kind of bird don't fly? He says, what? I said, jailbird. But the way that started with the Ross logs, my dad used to call them rhino logs. They were fat, pregnant joints. And I just straightened them out, and then Chuck started calling them Rasta logs.
Yeah. Can't roll small joint. It's got to be Prego fatty.
I can't roll a small joint, Storm. It's yeah, if it's small, it does get pregnant. But I roll the big fat ones, and otherwise they are pregnant. If they're too small, they come out pregnant. But they still burn good. Got you down, Ralph.
You got 35 people in the house too.
Peoria, Philip? That's not far. I'm just south of Decatur.
It's impossible.
I used to go up to Peoria for mental health trainings. Peoria and Pekin. Which one's Tazewell County? That's Pekin, isn't it? No. I don't know. Kellogg in Peoria, open to the public and reasonable. Nice. I remember when I went frisbee golfing, it was over in St. Louis, and I was in high school, and we all took a couple couple times we'd go over there and get a bunch of us, and it was $3 all day long. You know, you can carry your cooler with you if you want to. It was a pain in the ass, so we had them long 6-pack coolers that you stick over. It's like a tube. You know, you can fit 6 beers in there. And when we finished that round, we'd go back around. But we quit going because we figured out 6 beers each was enough. And we didn't want to carry the cooler.
Same hashtag too, Susan. Yes.
Hi, Elena. Yeah, you guys should already be in it, but if you're not sure, hit it again. It's not going to double take it.
Yeah, I did the whole new drawing, so.
I got to see what I got first, Paul. I just kind of trying to get up a couple bucks right now. That's why I said small supplies last.
Hey, what's going on? How you guys doing today? Practice facility, huh? All the way up in Peoria. Interesting. How you doing, Doris? I can't even roll a small joint. It has to be a blunt.
See, and that's what's weird. I can't roll a blunt. I mean, I can, but it just doesn't come out as good.
See you,
I
Paul.
can roll a long. I use these ain't the papers I use for the rust walls. These are one I use for my personal rolls. They're a little bit longer.
He'd asked if you do some trading. Paul did.
Yeah, I seen you, Paul. I'll have to see what I got, buddy. Right now, I'm trying to get what I can.
Trying to get cash for it.
Yeah, right now things are rough until I get my disability, so I'm trying to do everything I can to get by. Spent some money last night. I probably shouldn't have, but it was for a good cause. So you can't roll joints, but you can roll really good blunt. You know, and I hear that so much, Frank, is like I can't roll blunts, but I can roll joints, and I hear usually one or the other. Ralph, you're the same way, huh? See, I like the joints, but I roll them as big as blunts. So, me too, Shane. I'll keep saying some prayers for you, brother.
Yeah, I hope you can get it.
Same here, Star. I'm the same way. I don't even care smoking for blunts. I like cigars, you know, for a cigar. I don't even care for smoking the blunt paper. I will if somebody's passing it around. I'm not gonna, you know, snob it off. But I prefer a paper or a cone, preferably a joint. I like cones when my hands are busy and I need, like, if I'm working in there. I was gonna say something else, but I don't do that while I'm driving.
I actually got cigars once from El Salvador. I came back with this 50-pack of cigars, and I wonder how those would have tasted with some cannabis. I never did try it.
Huh.
But they were hand rolled with, like, literally leaves with tobacco that was grown in El Salvador. And they're some of the best cigars I've ever had in my life.
Right. Nice.
And 50 pack for $2 at the market. That's how cheap they were there.
That's what I do at blunts, Frank. I rip them in half. But then I end up rolling the 2 halves and smoke, or give the wife half or whatever. A couple times that I tried it. I think I still got a blueberry blunt around here from last time we rolled blunts on that show. Yeah, you could use cigarette tubes.
Good vibes, Nancy Wallace's way.
Absolutely. I don't know why, and I don't care, but absolutely. She's always got my support.
Cigarette tubes.
Artificial. I knew what you meant. I didn't think there was artifacts in cigars.
Well, that'd be pretty cool. Smoke your cigar and get this artifact.
Yeah, right. Like them candles that have jewelry in it or something.
You just inhale all the metal from it. Like the smell of cigars.
Unless it's a grape cigar. I can't stand the smell of it or taste of a grape cigar. But yet I love the grape funk. But it doesn't taste the same. Not the same grape flavor.
Absolutely. Hey, what's going on, Dwayne?
So am I saying it right, Mike? Stajkowski? I roll blunts all day long, but joints always come out.
Cows. I've never actually thought of how to say the name.
He spread it apart one day, and it said Stajkowski, I believe. I'm just wondering if I'm pronouncing it right.
My brain's like, hey, it's Mike, and then I don't attempt
Joe
to
Kelly. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, Joe Kelly?
Oh, she was in an accident, broke her ankle. Well, I hope she's all right, though, other than that. That's sometimes, we got to take the blessings, however they look.
Yeah, broken ankles is a common thing, and hope she heals from it.
Absolutely.
Some great cigars.
Now, usually, Philip, speaking of golf, that's usually when I like a good cigar, is out on the golf course.
There's actually a picture of you with a cigar on the golf course. I thought I saw it somewhere on your
Probably, yeah. I got a few of them on my Facebook page. I got that one where I'm in my wild ass fucking golf shirt and I got a fucking plunger on my fucking top of my head. And there's another one where I got a pile of shit, a fake pile of shit, because it was at a golf tournament. They had different contests and stuff. That's correct. Cool. Glad I said it right, Mike. But yeah, it's they do all kinds of goofy shit, but they had this one where you sit on a toilet. It's on a par 3. You sit on a toilet and swing from there. That one fucking hurt my back, but I did it, and I got over it and I got it on the green. But it was still fucking weird, just sitting on the toilet trying to get that swing because you're sitting so low, and it was really awkward.
I haven't smoked a cigar in years, man.
All right, Philip, I'll bring the Rasta logs.
I'd probably take the cigar, cut it open, and put weed in it. We're like, this is a great cigar. Backwoods, huh? I'm not really familiar with the brand, but I've heard of them.
Actually, those aren't too bad. I like the cherry flavor, I think it is. But the other ones I don't care for. And they got to be fresh, because sometimes I bought them packs before and I opened it and the fucking pack damn near, or the cigars damn near crumbled. So I took it back up there and they gave me a new one. My grandpa used to smoke a pipe, Storm, and it was some kind of cherry. I remember the smell, some kind of cherry, and it was really, really good smelling.
Probably are. Probably all harsh.
Yeah, like I said, the cherry ones are the only ones I like. The other ones I didn't care for. They are kind of harsh. Cheers.
Cheers.
Attitude of gratitude today, guys. I gotta remember I don't have to do things, I get to do things today. It's my life I had before, I didn't get to do shit. Sit there and watch life go by. And now that I've changed my life and doing a lot better in life, I fucking mentally and stuff, emotionally and all that. No, I have an attitude of gratitude. I get to do things.
What's going on, Shane? Hope you're having an amazing day as well.
Cherry cigar, stale beer, and this is my grandpa. Cherry cigar, stale beer, and that cherry pipe.
Smells are powerful things.
My dad would just be Old Spice. Or Aqua, not Old Spice, Aqua Velva. Cherry Alien OG. I need to give me some Alien OG and some Deadhead Kush.
You ever had Smoke Cheyennes? I did probably 25 years ago. Might have been one of the first cigarette things I've had. Cigarette related.
Black and Mild. Never cared for them. I know, I was thinking that too, Susan. You did sound cool. We are having an amazing day, Shane. What's going on, brother?
So many of these names I've never heard of.
Yeah, Acid, I've had those before. Those are pretty good.
Acid.
I stopped at the local smoke shop, the Discount Tobacco, and they have a humidor room, so I'll go in there and get a cigar or two. I usually get some of the cheap ones, like $3 or $4. Hi, Becca.
Hey, what's going on, Becca? How you doing?
Well, wine, apple, wood tips. Yep.
Interesting.
I think I was about 8, Shane. From what I remember, anyway.
Yeah, I was probably pretty young, too.
No, I love my goods. I want more. I got a few two ARs, one Galil, one's Battle Arms Development, both 5.56. I got a AR-22. I got a 30-06. My Hellcat Pro is my carry. Yeah. I had a Beretta, but I pawned it and lost it. I didn't shoot one of those first time, Shane, till about 10 years ago.
Really?
I shot a bunch of other crap.
Well, I didn't laugh at them and ask them why do they smoke candy, right? Downloaded another song in here.
Shane.
What up, Chuck Rock?
Oh yeah, Shane Monday. That's awesome. Chuck Rock, what's going on, brother?
How you doing on this afternoon? You're in the future, so that's 2:05 where you're at.
Yeah, I'll get me a 1911 one of these 45 one of these days, Chris. Smells like mugwort in here.
Jesus,
right.
Shane.
I got my Mullen, and that clears it right up.
Shane's comment there.
Thomas said, "Time to hide." Chuck Rock's here. What do you say? It's painted. Yeah, I seen that.
Dropped 5 doses of acid for my birthday Friday. You probably spent more than you probably spent a while exploring the universe.
I don't even know what a head acid goes for these days. You did another tapestry, Becca? Awesome. Yeah, if you guys don't know Becca's world, she does tapestries, shirts, tie-dye stuff. Go check her out, man. She does a lot of good stuff. Desert Eagle 50 in my favorite. Hell yeah, Ralph.
He teaches
And
you
Ralph
all
knows
that.
where I got all my stuff. I also won a safe. All my stuff I won on Waffles. I also got a safe. Well, no, I take that back. The one I carry, my Hellcat Pro, I bought myself, but I sold another gun that I had won, so I guess I did win it in a way. Yeah, I get some Mullen. Walmart doesn't carry except online. Huh.
Smells like mugwort in here. You know what mugwort is? Is it you, Rasta? Do you smell like mugwort?
Yeah, a little bit. Depends on who you get it from. What am I getting? I forgot. I mean,
Acid.
Oh yeah, right on. Yeah, okay. 5 or 10. Yeah, ain't bad. Better than what I was thinking. Inflation. We used to get it by the sheet or by the books, and we'd get it 50 cents a hit. So, it was sometimes $1 a hit. If you gave away one, if you ever give another one away, Valerie, let me know. I bet Shane knows the temperature on Pluto, Philip said.
What?
Shane was exploring the
Yeah.
Shane Mundy, I think he meant.
Some cool slouch hats, son. Like, yeah. Slouch hat.
Oh, yeah, I know it ain't been that cheap in years, Shane. That was 30 years ago.
It's pew pew. Pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pow pow.
Pew, 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 Chuck. Pew, pew. I'll dab to that, he says. I think I'll join you.
Tip of the day. Don't let your hot dog water boil over and waste. It'll be a waste.
Waste all your nutrients.
Yeah, you
All
gotta
the bubbles.
let that hot dog boil in there.
Just like
Simmer
when you
down.
bubble your tea, all that shit that's in the tea, that's where it's at. The bubbles, I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
Gotta let the water simmer down and then drink the hot dog water. Yeah, shame. Ten strip. Oh my. I've never done that many.
We used to do that all the time. Most I ever took was 13. That's because I took a bite out of a sheet.
Trip to Mars and back.
Not that one was good. I tripped for 3 days then. Didn't think I was coming down. I did.
Dab time. Watering his girls now. I'm gonna have to go water my mycelium later.
Dab time, Ted. Can imagine Tim's trip. My rule was always dose to dose, at least. Yeah, there's weeks where we do 2 one day, 4 the next day, 8 the next day. And then we'd start over at 10, or do 10, then we'd start over.
Put some sugar in it to reduce it down to a syrup. Make some glitzy syrup.
Oh, shit.
Really? I usually just put it on my tongue. Some glizzy syrup. Don't drink it hot. You're gonna call it a Chuck Rock?
What do we got? 10 after? Right on. Let's smash that shit and see if we can get us a winner.
Got 33 people in the giveaway.
36 in here. Everybody get them hashtags in. This is for a Rasta log. And and I got a couple people that's gonna get a hold of me for a couple. So anybody looking to acquire a Rasta Lobe, get a hold of me.
You here another 30 seconds. We'll hit it. It's a glitzy rock.
A glizzy rock. Hell yeah.
For your hot dogs. Glitzy syrup for your hot dogs.
Call it Henri Ass Kush, Alex.
Some black obsidian. Interesting.
Alex says he's gonna name a strain after.
Oh. He really is.
In 19 one day.
You're gonna find some weird strain names, Alex.
I bet it was a long night.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just clicking down to where we were at.
I don't even know where I'm at.
That's about right.
I think it's Sunday.
You black out again, Dan. Shane, not the driver. I enjoy life. Shane Briggs.
All right, we got another person getting in here. Let's ready to hit it.
Barry Woods had some Rasta Lobes. Oh yeah.
All
right on.
Good luck, everybody. Let's see who gets this.
Good luck, everybody.
It's Thomas.
Thomas, look at that, Thomas. Yeah, buddy.
You don't mind doing a double applause? Loop it. I knew. He's right there. There you go. Hell yeah. I was going to play it again. He gets a triple one. I can't stop it.
Yep, I don't have your address, Thomas. Send me your address, brother. And I'll get that out here this week. Next couple days. Thank you all for playing.
And for joining.
And get a hold of me for Rasta Lobes. If you want to.
I got some coming too. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, Dan should be showing up next day, tomorrow.
Some Rasta loggies. Yeah. No, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Much love, Karen.
I am.
Thanks for all you do. Well,
I am also going to start a new show. I'll be starting called the Mushroom Lounge, and it's going to be where I talk about mushrooms. Sit around. I don't have any certain time I'm going to be doing it, but it'll be whenever I have time. So that's going to be another new show I'm doing. And we'll sit down and talk about all the variety of different mushrooms and what they do health-wise, and even magic mushrooms, of course.
So Dan, yours is in St. Louis.
What's that?
Your package was in St. Louis yesterday.
Well, what the heck?
Yeah, it went to Champaign first, north of me. Then it went south down to St. Louis, just so it can go straight east to you or west to you. Funny. That's all right. It'll get there.
Right.
Oh yeah, Perry. Thanks, man. I appreciate the review. Macy Buds, what's going on, sweetie? How are you doing today? Is Gabe in here?
Hi, Daddy. Gabe's here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gabe's here. If he's saying hi, Daddy.
I hope you have a blessed day too. The sun is shining and I'm alive. That's a good thing.
Oh yeah, Thomas, that's awesome, buddy. You were just talking about getting. That's funny.
Right there. Gabe's hiding in the shadows. He's like, yeah, I'm still here.
Macy says, I'm Daddy. Gotcha.
Yeah, appreciate you guys joining.
It is Macy Star. I had it wrong. She's the daddy. I the pappy.
Man, you keep talking about that, and now I might go do some of that too. But do some magic mushrooms instead.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I like doing pop 3 or 4 of the micro doses. Makes for an interesting day.
He calls ladies daddy. Okay. She says, I John Doe daddy. Right on. I was wrong. I was wrong. Been wrong before.
Calls me ladies daddy.
Oh, there's a cardinal outside. Beautiful.
You see a cardinal?
Yeah, we have 2 cardinals that live here.
Oh, so they
Family
move. They don't usually stay during the winter, do they?
Yeah.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
They usually don't. They don't migrate like robins.
Well, I don't know. These 2 don't.
Huh.
We got a birdhouse out there. I don't know if they live in it, but there's a couple of them out there. They no, we see them throughout the winter. I watch the Cardinals and Blue Jays all the time, like baseball with birds.
I haven't seen any robins yet. That's what I'm waiting for. That's usually the true sign of spring around here.
Yeah, I haven't seen one either, to be honest with you. I ain't really been looking. Good chance I might see one today.
Yeah, I see every other thing coming out.
I the baby boss.
There still is some cold weather somewhere.
Yes, sir, Buddha. Absolutely. Wholeheartedly. And that's funny because everywhere I move, we have a family of cardinals. He.
John Doe's a he or a she?
He.
That's what the mystery is.
My dash tray looks like shit.
They got a whole family of deer. I haven't seen any cardinals around here. I've been looking.
That's awesome, Chris. I was wrong often. That also means I was blessed to be told and learn something. Hey, I love that, Storm. What was I saying? I love the saying, my latest lesson was my last mistake.
He, she, it's all the same thing.
Tomato, watermelon, whatever.
But we've been live for 2.25 hours now. Probably ready to go continue my day with this beautiful weather.
Yep. We got some running we're going to go do and go enjoy this beautiful day ourselves. Probably take the dog with us. Might even go out to the lake.
There you go. Big bird for sure.
Right on.
Yes. Appreciate everybody joining us today as well.
Right on, guys. Much love. Thanks for coming in, hanging out, having a positive couple hours with us. Remember, look what's happening for you today, not what's happening to you. And it change your mind a little bit. Change your attitude a little bit.
Right, for sure. Much love, everybody, for sure.
Much love, all.
Much love. So I'm going to end it again with our outro here, and I hope everybody has a great rest of their Sunday. And go out and enjoy some sunshine and enjoy the positive day it's going to be.
Right on.
All righty, guys. We'll see you guys later. Appreciate it.
Much love, y'all.